Hey to all my investors out there, this is Justin Amos, and today I just wanted to tell you about trend lines. I wanted to talk about trend lines and I wanted to talk about the moving averages that you'll see on a chart. So I'll just jump in and kind of show you where I'm at here, what I'm looking at, and how you set it up. So what I do, because I'm doing more short-term trading, is I'm going to use a 20-day simple moving average and an 8-day exponential moving average. And I can set it up however I want to look however I want. But basically what it's going to do is it's going to weight the last 20 days of how the stock performed, and it's going to create a line. And as far as the 8-day, it's going to do the same thing, but it's going to do the last 8 days and pull that average. So what that's telling you here, if you look at this, the red is the 8-day and the blue is the 20-day. So the last 8 days has been increasing as an average more than the last 20 days, which means that stock's on the rise. You can kind of tell that just by looking at it here. Obviously, if it's one day, it's going to be whatever that stock did that day, but it's increasing here. And that's how I'm going to kind of look at trading options. Now I can set up and pull the chart together and draw lines here, trend lines, and look at all this stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set it up for whatever you want to do. So let's go to our studies and we're going to edit the studies. Now I've already got this here, but let's say I didn't. I'm just going to go over moving average exponential, so I can just type that in. Moving average exponential, and of course I've already got it over, but what I'd do is I would click that and I would add the selected. And same thing for simple moving average. Now if I want to, I believe it comes up 9 as your default number, but I can click on the button here to edit, go to the length, change that to 9, and or 8 or whatever I want to change it to, 200, it doesn't matter. But typically what I use is a 20-day and an 8-day. And I can change the style, the width, all that stuff. Now, what I do want to do, and it doesn't really matter what colors you use, but make sure they're different colors so you can tell which one's which. So in this case, I have red for my exponential moving average, and I have blue for the simple moving average 20-day. And it doesn't really matter too much if you choose to do an 8-day simple moving average. It's just going to weight it a little bit different, but it's going to be pretty negligible at that point. I've just always done exponential for the 8-day, so that's what I've always stuck with. But it's not going to make a big difference if you chose to do simple moving or exponential for either one. So let's click OK, and I've got my 20-day, my 8-day, and you can see I went in here. I can change the color to whatever I want. I'm just going to keep it blue. Hit OK, apply. Of course, I didn't make any changes, and I'm going to hit OK. If I wanted to change the color, then that's fine. But the way that I would look at this and consider placing a trade, if you notice, the red day, of course, is the 8-day exponential moving average, and the blue is the 20. So when it starts dipping below here, then I see, okay, well, it's kind of going down. It might be an opportunity to buy a put. Or the opposite may be true. It's going up here, it might be an opportunity to buy a call. So in this scenario, once it actually crosses, like it's an alert for me saying, okay, well, maybe I do want to buy that call. So if I bought a call here at $80 and I rode this thing all the way up here until it broke out of my line, then I would have rode up to $86. So a six or $7 gain in this option over what period of time is this? 7/2 all the way to 7/12. So 10 days, and the stock price itself jumped probably 8% or so. So that's a huge gain in the option. That's definitely worth it. Let's look at another one. Excuse me. So we'll look at Joe here. This is a good one. So we're gonna hit this one. It's going down. Would have made money here. Now once it crosses, and I make sure that it actually crosses, I would have bought a call option, and yeah, it would have went up in the money. I may would have got out. I may would have got out about here, but you can see it went up to its highest point here and then started to dip back down. So now it dipped down. Would there be a chance for me to buy a put option? Yeah, there would, and I would have went down. You can see over that period of time, which is just a matter of days, it went down from 46 to 45, 43, sorry. And it goes on through here. Now, I can see that it was trending up to the line, but it didn't make it. It was trending up to the line, but it didn't make it. Now, this one hit the line here. Could I have bought it back here? Yes, but I didn't really have the indicator to say that it would go up. So to me, I wouldn't have placed my trade here. I would have waited until it crossed the line. And that's the thing about options. You're not going to collect every cent. You're not going to get in at the very bottom and get out at the very top. You're not going to win every single time. But you can be strategic about it, win often, and never lose big. So you can limit your losses and you can be strategic. So from here, if I would have bought it about 43, I would have at least got out here, made a few bucks on it. As far as the stock price, which would have been a fairly decent little trade. And then I go out. Let's look at one more. Let's look at let's do Bank of America, BAC, Bank of America. Okay, so this one will kind of prove a little point here too. You can see the exponential moving average is above the 8 days above the 20-day. When you start to go down, yeah, I could have bought a put. Okay, and it starts changing direction. I kind of look in here. I may have only been in it for a few days, but I could have made money here. Now it's starting to go up. It's right there at it. But if I would have bought a call before it crossed the line, I wouldn't have made money. I would have lost money because it dipped. Same thing here. It's kind of a false entrance and it dips back down. Well, now we can see here that it's starting to cross that line again, and your trade's actually above it here. It started out above it. So today it's going to be above it. So this might be a good opportunity to buy a call option. And before I consider, I do my homework, I decide how much money I'm wanting to put in, how much dollar amount it needs to rise for me to get a percentage I'm happy with. But you kind of look here, you see that it's getting ready to do a pattern. And yeah, it's just like here, you would have went down to make money. And if it crosses here, that's an opportunity to go up and make money. So that's one way you can use a strategy to determine entries and exits with using simple and exponential moving averages and how you actually read those lines. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. And if you're enjoying this video, if you got value out of it, leave a like, leave a comment, share it. And I appreciate you guys watching it. So I will see you in the next video. You guys have a great day.